So here I am, standing in the road. Deborah and a couple of baby eye lackeys are getting out of their black SUVs. I don't know why it is, but kidnappers always seem to have a fleet of black SUVs ready to go. Deborah's got a smug smile on her face. I hate the way she always looks so smug, like she's a small child that's gotten the last lollipop. My heart sinks in my chest. I should have known better that something like this wouldn't work.
You're listening to Husk.
Damn it, Deborah. Give it up already. Tell your henchmen to back off.
You weren't expecting me, Martin? You seriously weren't expecting me to come after you after this stunt you pulled? Breaking into ABI? Are you kidding me? I've seen you do some really dumb stuff over the years, but this has to top it all.
We were leaving, Deborah. We can all just leave and walk away from this. No more blood on our hands. Just free and clear. We'll never tell anyone about what we saw or what you've done. Will we, Dmitri? Rebecca? Look, we just want to get out of this and move on with our lives. I promise. All of this can go away if we just turn back now.
Do you really think I'm dumb enough to believe something like that? Come on, Martin. I wouldn't trust you as far as I could throw you. You spend years sabotaging my work and keeping us from the Husk technology, and now you want me to believe this? Oh, hi. I'm Martin. I'm so sad that Dmitri got sick and his daddy died for invaluable research, and I'm going to take it out on everyone around me. I'm going to ruin everyone else's life's work just because I'm a whiny baby who throws fits when things aren't exactly the way I want them to be.
Come on, Deborah. You would have done the same thing.
That's the point. I was there. I wouldn't do the same thing. I didn't do the same thing. Why? Because we have to march forward towards a better tomorrow.
There's more to life.
There's more to life. Knock it off, Martin. There's not more to life. We're creating life. You're just not willing to make the sacrifices necessary to help everyone else. Don't you see? You're the villain in this story. In 50 years, when everyone thinks back to the time before we had this technology, you're just going to be a footnote. Are you ready to live on the wrong side of history?
You're twisting everything and you know it. You don't believe anything that you're saying. Just let us go and we can all just move on.
Boys, escort Rebecca to the car, Dmitri to the other. We have a lot of work to do.
No!
God, when I came back to Earth, this is so not what I was expecting. Seriously, I just want to go home already.
What are you saying, kid?
Nothing.
Sure sounds like you were ranting about something.
Nope, didn't say anything, just natural sounds people make when they are kidnapped.
Whatever. Just keep quiet.
The restraints are tight across my wrists, slowly cutting off the circulation. It hurts to move. Every time I shift, I feel like they're getting tighter. I decide to stay still and look for an opening. I don't find an opportunity. Can you at least loosen these up? It's not like I'm going to be able to jump out of the car and outrun you.
You're just lucky we're not throwing you in the trunk. Don't tempt me.
Deborah is sitting in the front of the SUV, leather seats, reapplying her red lipstick in the mirror. She finishes and rubs her lips together before her eyes flutter back to me. They pause for a second, as if she's weighing the situation carefully. Then she closes the mirror and turns her head towards me. Another smug smile makes its way across her face.
I'm so glad you came around.
Deborah, let's be civil here. We both know that I haven't come around. Don't think I'm like you. It's not the same thing.
It's exactly the same thing. Life's full of sacrifices, but when push comes to shove, we're both willing to make tough choices. Martin, we're going to finish what we started. We're going to change the world. Our names will go down in history books. This is what you want, what you've always dreamed of. The threat just greased the wheels, but you always secretly hoped things would end up here.
Don't kid yourself.
Fine, tell yourself whatever you want. Now, why don't we go grab a drink over at Club Vogue for old time's sake while I catch you up on some of the pertinent details of my latest research?
Hands off! Hands off!
Okay. Easy, girl.
Oh, go to hell!
Well. Not very proper now, are we? You think that they teach you how to mind your manners? What the hell?
Let me go!
What did you do that for? Let's not waste either of our time.
I open my mouth to say something again, to shout at him, but close it. No use wasting my energy at this point. There's no getting away from them. Instead, I start staring out the window, trying to piece together where we could be. Between the snowbanks and flat ground, everywhere looks like everywhere else, though. That's the trouble with Montana, I guess. Flat, cows everywhere, small white crosses lining the roads around most bends. The man driving the car looks to be between 35 and 40. His skin is really starting to wear with age. He's got those lines coming out of his eyes like people get when they smile a lot during their youth, which is weird because I don't get the impression that he's doing much smiling these days. He makes eye contact with me before quickly looking the other way. Probably easier to detach from the whole kidnapping a random girl in the middle of Montana at the behest of an evil scientist thing when you're not making eye contact. You, come to Montana often? Me neither. It's my first time, too. There's so much farmland around here, who would have thought? Cows, though. Not too friendly. You ever hang out with a cow?
Nope.
I tried. No dice. They wouldn't let me feed them or anything. The internet always talks about them having best friends and being great, but I couldn't even convince them to let me pet them.
You have to try feeding them apples. It works.
Apples, huh? I'll have to try that next time. Well, here's to next time. We pulled up into a motel by the highway. One of those ones from the 70s with the exterior staircases leading to rooms with darkened windows. You know, the kind that your dad stops in the parking lot of during family vacations when you're 7 and about to throw up midway through the day's drive? Yeah, one of those.
All right. Enough of the talking now. We're here. Out of the car. Walk.
Okay, I'm going. Dmitri!
Don't say anything.
He leads me up the stairs to one of the second-story rooms on the right. I bite my tongue and resist the urge to shout. I need time to figure out my next move.
Pulling into a motel alongside of the road, I can't help but feel a sense of calm and peace. Not because I'm not freaking the hell out over this whole situation. No, I am fully freaking out over the fact that they are possibly trying to do science experiments and or kill me in a lab shortly. On the other hand, motels always just take me back. No matter how many years have passed and road trips I've had, motels always remind me of this one family vacation that Rebecca and I took when we were younger. We did these combined trips because, well, why not? On this particular day, Rebecca had eaten several bowls of ice cream, and she just really went to town at one of those roadside buffets, and she was complaining about a stomachache. Martin pulled over in the parking lot of a motel just like this one right before she puked all over the place, like spewed everywhere. Oh, they cleaned her off as best as they could, but that car would always have whiffs of puke for the rest of the time Martin had it. She claims not to remember, but I know she absolutely does. Oh. Pulling into the motel, It's almost a comforting sight. Almost. Where are we?
Doesn't matter. Shut up and get moving. That's right, that's right.
I thought we were going to the lab. Isn't that the plan?
What do you expect, a written itinerary? It's not exactly in our best interest to give you the play-by-play. So stop asking, seriously. Just get in the room. You'll know when it's time to leave.
Did Dr. D never tell you the plan?
No, I'm fully aware and in the loop.
Mm-hmm. And that's why you sound so upset, because you know the plan. All right, that's cool. I believe you.
In, now.
Fine.
Unfortunately, you're not the disposable one.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Doesn't matter. I'm the boss here. Sit down and shut up.
Must be a rough job.
Don't make me take you back outside and put you in the trunk.
You said I'm not disposable. Dr. D's not going to be too happy if you accidentally kill me, is she? I wonder how that conversation would go.
Just sit down and be quiet. I'm going to watch some TV and relax while we prepare for the next phase of the plan, which I absolutely know.
I got the call this morning. Removed from my position as chief of police, effective immediately. Turns out those painkillers really loosened up my lips. Honestly, it's a relief. Warren recorded the whole thing and then hand-delivered it to the mayor's office. Probably with the help of Gina. She's always the brains behind things like this. Not meant as an insult, that's just what makes him a good officer. 23 years in the force, and here I am, hospital-bound, out of a job. Probably deserve it, to be perfectly honest. Hello?
Hey, Morrison, it's me.
So you heard the news?
I'm awfully sorry that things had to go down this way.
I get it. Not gonna lie. It stings to all hell and back, but I get it. You had no other choice.
Thanks, Morrison.
So you getting a big reward after whistleblowing or anything?
Well, they offered, but that just doesn't feel right. Gina's been appointed interim chief of police, though. She'll like that.
She'll be great.
Oh, no kidding. What will you do now?
That's a good question. I'm not sure. Just starting to feel like I need to get out of this town, you know? There's got to be a fresh start out there somewhere.
I don't blame you. You take care now, all right? You're gonna need to watch yourself out there. You know that, right? Well, like I said, you take care now.
Yeah. You too. Bye, Warren.
Bye, Morrison.
When I hang up the phone, I know that's that. We probably won't speak again. That's okay. There's nothing really to say. Warren will be okay. So will Gina. Part of me wants to be angry and bitter and throw things, but there's also some levity to it. I look out from Good Sam across northwest Portland. I swear the sky looks bluer over there past the Fremont Bridge. It gets sunny out and the rain is evaporating off the asphalt below. I'm not getting any more of those phone calls, and once I get out of this room, there's nothing tying me to this place. I think I'm gonna get out of town and go see the world.
Whiskey. Neat.
Alrighty. How about for you, sir?
Well, go on. We both know you're not going to run.
The same, please.
Rebecca will be safe. I promise you that. For now.
Christ, she's gone off the deep end. It's weird. This town, this bar. Nothing has changed since our days at ABI. Just a monolithic human cluster frozen in time, reaching for a better day that's long gone. The bartender's a career man, here for the long haul. A docent of drinks in this museum. Deborah, you are out of control and out of line here, but it's not too late. Let's just go back to the motel and all of this can be over.
Do you remember the exact status of the research when we were shut down? How we knew we might be able to integrate properties from the Husk into our own makeup?
Deborah, please.
We had the information, the formula. The trick was just to figure out how we transfer it.
The trick? That was the whole problem. All of our attempts at building a device to complete the transformation, well, they are all failures. We couldn't find the resonant frequency.
Exactly. I found it.
You what?
Don't sound so surprised.
That's impressive. But it doesn't matter now.
I'm nothing if not serious about my work. I only need Dmitri and his half-Husk blood.
Naturally.
I've narrowed it down to a full blood transfusion. The radiation generator, I've already calibrated it. Now all I need is some time, which is why you and Rebecca will be locked up under guard for the next 12 hours. It's not that long, I'm sure you'll be fine. And I will be taking Dmitri back to the lab one last time.
Couldn't make Husk without you. Please support the show on patreon.com/ABIGlobal. There you'll get early access to the episodes and special Patreon-only content like behind-the-scenes footage and deleted scenes. You can also support us by going to our website at huskpodcast.com and clicking on the donate button in the upper right-hand corner. Husk is a production of ABI Global, written and produced by Emma Brown and Sean Abplanalp, associate producer Elliott Jacobson. For a full list of cast, go to huskpodcast.com.